The Eight of Wands. You're going to get really good news soon that's coming in fast. Something that is going to flip you upside down. I don't know why I said that. I don't ask questions. It's just going to make you flip with joy. You know, like I see someone doing a back flip. Something really fast. It's going to like change overnight. You might be feeling with work, I'm getting the chills. There's some sort of opportunity of coming together with a group of people. It could be around work. Usually this is a work related card, but it doesn't have to be necessarily. It could just be a group of any sort. You're coming into a group, you're joining a group, joining a class, joining a new job, a new activity, whatever it is. It's going to make you extremely happy, and it's almost going to make you wonder why you waited so long, or that you've been feeling just unhappy lately, just kind of feeling like you're going through the motions. You're not really excited about anything. Sometimes we go through these dull moments in life where we're not excited for anything. We're trying to find the next thing to do, or you know what I mean, something that makes you feel happy and excited to do it again. An interest, you know, developing a new hobby, or going after a hobby that you always wanted to, or revisiting something that you know, an idea. It's going to make you like just wake up the next day and be like, it's going to want to make you wake up. Let's put it that way. You know, if you don't have an interest or something that inspires you to wake up in the morning, you know, and get going and to do the thing that makes you happy, you're not feeling excited enough about life. You know, if we wake up and we're just drudging waking up, and we're not excited about anything in the day that's coming, and you know, you're just almost have anxiety of the day, it's a huge sign to kind of scrutinize what's going on around you, and start to seek out people or opportunities or new things that will get you going again. Like that's what I'm getting here with this. Sometimes when you're, I don't know who said it, but it's like before you diagnose yourself with depression, first make sure you're not surrounded by assholes. So sometimes if you're in the wrong group setting, the wrong workforce, or you're around the wrong people on a daily basis, that will absolutely drag you down after a while. And of course, dealing with any public, any society, any amount of people, it's going to be annoying sometimes. So you can't escape that. But if you're in a toxic environment, you know, your boss is a dick, you know, the employees backstab each other, it's just a really anxiety-inducing situation. It's almost not worth it, right? Because it's going to be detrimental to your health, your well-being, your mental health, everything. You know, it's just going to drain you of any excitement that you have, because you don't have the freedom and the acceptance, the safety to grow, create whatever you're trying to do. So sometimes you have to remove yourself from certain groups because they're just not good for you. They're not letting you be happy. You know, they're not giving you a chance to be happy. It's judgment. You know, you're literally judging your life. And it's not being in an asshole kind of way where you're coming from an egoic place of being like, I'm judging you because I'm better than you. You know, it's not that. It's more of like, okay, well, I don't want to wake up. I don't want to go to work. My friends I don't respect, or, you know, I'm in this group and they all talk about each other behind each other's backs. They're not really supportive. They're a bunch of sorority bitches, or whatever it is, right? You have to learn to judge that, be aware of that, become aware of all these negative emotions that are happening in your body. They're signs to tell you, like, hey, what's up? You're not happy. You're feeling tired, angry, upset, lethargic. You don't want to wake up in the morning. What's going on? You have to investigate that. Exactly. The High Priestess. And then also, you have to investigate with the Judgment card, but then you also have to listen to your intuition about it. Your intuition is telling you, your body is telling you, I'm getting chills again, your body is telling you the answers. It always does. A lot of people are numb to their bodily sensations because they think it's just this flippant thing that's happening. It's like, oh, it's just a biological response. It's like sometimes it's more than that, and we have to give our bodies more credit than, it's not just a machine, it's intelligent. And it's giving you signs and it's trying to talk to you. You know, our health is shown on our outward bodies. It's giving us a sign that there's something wrong. You know, it's giving us a visual of that there is something wrong, because we're so good at rationalizing, we're so good at burying things and pushing it aside and not really dealing with what we need to deal with. So if you're getting, you know, body reactions, you have bad mental well-being right now, you're feeling anxious, you feel stagnated, you feel like you can't speak your mind or whatever it is, you have to learn to read the room and then leave if it's not fitting to you. You have to find something that gives you joy. But there is something that's going to change. I feel like there's like an overnight change as soon as you remove yourself, or as soon as you join a new group and then you realize the new group is so welcoming and safe. It's just like a complete, like, it's like an opposite reaction. That's what I'm getting from this, but in a good way. It's going to be a positive. Chariot and the Eight of Wands coming out, you know, and the Two of Cups. Boom. So we have the Chariot and the Eight of Wands, which is both fast moving actions, right? It's fast. It's going to change overnight. The Sun card is just shining right in the middle, which is amazing. It's beautiful. You're going to be really happy. That, like I said, the backflip thing, you're going to be ecstatic over this. It's going to make you so much happier, and you're going to intuitively know. And also, a little side note, there's a little Two Cups here, so you're gonna find not only like real happiness where you're just like excited to wake up in the morning and be like, this is my life, I get to do this, I get to be around these people, or I get to be who I am, whatever it is that's gonna make you so freaking happy, that you're so flipping happy, I should say. But like the Two of Cups is here, which is like, oh, you know, there's an Irish proverb, I believe it's called, that, you know, your feet will bring you to where your heart is. And it's like, if you go after what makes you happy in life, you go after it, you follow things that make you happy personally, you also find other people that like the same things as you, and there's a match around the corner as well, which might be part of the Sun. Of course it is, right? Of course the Two of Cups would be part of like your ultimate happiness. You're just like, whoa, I get to do all these fun things. I'm excited to wake up in the morning, and I find someone that I actually really, really, really love, like my counterpart. I mean, what else do you want in life besides that? You know, we have the Strength card, which is all about opposites again too. Infinity symbol, but I'm getting like this is coming in closer and faster than you think, which is beautiful. I think this is a really fun little read of something, good luck, good news, a change for the better. Let's just get one more. Wow. No need to struggle against the wind when you can catch the current and sail easily upon the breeze. Smooth flight. So it's it's like, you know, when you're in the wrong group, people are constant, you know, like I've done this myself where, you know, the younger version of me, if I was in a wrong group setting with people that were just toxic or narcissistic or whatever shit, you know, you want to think about with that, I would almost want to prove my goodness to them because they were gaslighting me into thinking that I was like this, whatever, you know, they were being mean. But instead of me taking my responsibility, you know, with myself and knowing better, because you're young, you don't know better. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't teach youngsters these things of being self-aware and learning when to take accountability and remove yourself from certain situations. Like, you are allowed to leave. You're allowed to leave people. You're allowed to not want to be around certain people. You don't, you know, like, sometimes you'll feel stuck if you're in a job and you're like, oh shit, well, I gotta find a new job and there's all these steps involved, but you could still leave eventually. You just gotta plan it out, and it might not be right away. But in this reading, I feel like there is some sort of, it's like swimming upstream. It's just like, just give up. You're not gonna get anywhere. You're wasting all this energy trying to get somewhere that you're never gonna go. And you're wasting all this energy trying to make bad people good, because sometimes really toxic people, like good people, will try to over love them to try and prove like, hey, I'm here for you, I'm supportive. If I love you enough, and you'll change, you'll be better, you'll be a kinder person yourself if I love you more. And then that's like this tricky situation with people that give a lot. Like they think that over loving someone would change them, and you realize that it doesn't work sometimes. Toxic people are toxic, and you can't change them. So instead of using all your energy or feeling drained and letting them drain you or just staying stuck, you have options. And as soon as you like flip a coin, like it's just gonna come, like it's gonna just be a 180 in your life, and you're gonna find all these lucky things that are happening to you, and you're going, this is a confirmation, and you're going to actually find someone that's your counterpart too. So again, like if you feel like you're swimming upstream, if you're trying to struggle by flying against the wind, you know what I mean? Maybe you should just let go, surrender to the situation, surrender in a sense, just say like, be honest, stop rationalizing the situation, just be like, this is it, this is the situation, I'm tired of fighting against it, I'm just going to surrender and sail with the breeze.